Have you ever played a video game and wondered about the function of your character? Does it has an influence on your gameplay and your in-game choices? Or the opposite, you are the master of your character and it only serves as a tool? In either case, we thought that there is more depth in this. Perhaps the main player's character is unique and it only exists when its player plays with it. There are many video games who supply with narrative and huge amount of affordances as various and meaningful interactions, which helps the player to build a mental image of his character. Thinking along this path, we have researched familiar and known frameworks as identification, agency, narrative in context of interactive media, player's alignment with a character, and finally, we came up with defined and structured framework of emerging character. The emergent character is player's character created by the influence of the player, narrative, and affordances. Each part can have a different amount of influences, while the player in emergent character is the only entity that is not pre-designed by video game creators. To test our framework, we have created the design of narrative and implementation of a small video game with multiple affordances.
Oh no, it went down again. I better go downstairs and check everything's okay before I leave.
In this video game, the main character is a security guard and he can either be vicious or virtuous. We have assigned these two characters to different groups in order to see if this will influence any difference in players' behavior. The results reveal evidence that indeed an altered part of the narrative can influence the player to make different decisions, hence to create a different emergent character. The results also inspire more questions. Does affordance and the narrative share the same space of influence to the emergent character? Does different player types create a different emergent character? These and more questions could be researched with the help of emergent character framework.